Alright guys, welcome back to today's video. So today we're going to be doing something very important. We are going to be doing an in-place upgrade in a Windows 10 box. So basically if you have a Windows 10 box and it cannot be upgraded, then I'm gonna show you guys how to upgrade it. Now just remember, this is not authorized by Microsoft for certain things, because it's not you might be running unsupported hardware. Microsoft also stopped support, like I think October 15th, I believe. And there's a few things that you probably won't get because you're running unsupported software. But there are ways that you can try to bypass the systems check and to get your system working. So first thing you want to do is check to see if your system meets the compatibility requirement for your hardware. And as I was saying, support for Windows 10 has ended on October 14th. This system that I am on is on Windows 10, so if I do WinVer and pop up, it shows Windows 10 version 22H2. So support for this has been discontinued as of October 14th. Alright, so we want to go ahead and download the PC Health app, and when this is downloaded, we're going to go ahead and run this. So I think I already have this open here. So this is going to go ahead and check your system to see if it is compatible. I think I got it twice. So we're going to install this and we're going to run it. Now we're going to open this and let's do a check. And the check is basically going to let me know if this system can be upgraded or not. So now it's going to check now to see if it meets the requirements. So you want to click check now. So then you get this. This PC does not currently meet the Windows 11 requirements. Here's why. TPM 2.0 must be supported and enabled on this PC. See all the results. So basically I passed a lot of checks. Got processors, enough disk space, RAM, the processor supports it, the PC supports secure boot, but TPM 2.0 must be supported and enabled on this system. And it's basically TPM is probably not installed on this system. So this is one of the issues you'll have if you have an older system and you want to upgrade to Windows 11. You will run into these problems. So for this way, what we can do here, we can do an in-place upgrade. So I want you to type and go hit the Windows button, and we're going to type registry editor. We're going to make some tweaks inside of the registry. So you want to go to HE local machine, which is right here, and then we're going to go to system. And what we're looking for is called Mo setup. So under system here, you're looking for MO setup. Now, like for me, if you don't see it, you're just going to go ahead and create it. So you're creating a whole new D word. So you're going to go to new, and you can create a whole D word. So on the system, you want to see, well, actually, I'm sorry, you want to go to system setup right there. And then on the setup, you want to make sure that it says Mo setup. Mo setup should be under here. Okay, so you create a new D word. So we're going to create a new D word, and we are going to call this Mo setup. Just like this. So it's a D word called Mo setup, and basically you're going to change the value. Okay, so this is not what we need to do. I'm sorry. So we need to delete this. We're creating a new key. So we're going to delete this value. Right here, I'm going to do new key, and then the key is going to be called Mo setup. Let's see, TUP, just like that. So it's a new key first, and then in here we're going to create a new 32-bit value, and then this is where you want to name this long name. So the name is going to be allow upgrade with unsupported TPM or CPU. That's what you're going to name it. I'll drag it over here. Then you're going to change this value to 1. Click OK. So this is what it needs to look like. So now what we need to do, we need to go back online, and we're just going to download the Windows 11. and download Windows 11 from Microsoft official site. So now here we're gonna, since we're doing the in-place upgrade, we're just gonna do the ISO. So we're gonna do multi-edition right there. Confirm. Choose the region. So English, US. Confirm. 64-bit. And then this is about to download. It doesn't take that long, depending on your internet speed. You should have this. Once this is ready, we're gonna mount it. So hold on real quick. Alright, so checking in back with you. As you can see, mine is almost complete. Bam. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and open the location for here, and I'm just gonna mount this CD. So I'm gonna mount it and then I'm gonna open. Now in here, this is where we're just gonna run the setup after it's mounted, and Windows now will go ahead and prepare itself. So we'll ask you for all of this. Hit next. Get in updates if it wants to. This can take some time. I'll pause here. Now, if you were waiting for it to go through, it probably says checking your PC, and it may fail here because the in-place upgrade sometimes does not work. So we can go right here. So now it still fails, right? So what you could do is from here, we need to get a USB thumb drive, right? So this is 32 gigs. You want to get something that's at least maybe at least 8 gigs or more. 16 gigs is safe, but this is 32. They're fairly cheap. You can get one of them, and you want to plug this into the back of your computer. So we're gonna go back online, and we're gonna download what's called Rufus, and right here, and you want to download Rufus right here, and just go to download, and the first one is fine. So then you're gonna open up Rufus, and basically it's gonna ask you, it will detect the drive once I plugged in. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug this into the PC that I'm working on. Okay, so there you go. So now it automatically detected the PC. So you want to select the Windows image that you downloaded earlier, and then from here now, what you'll do, close this out so you can see this a little bit cleaner. So you can close this and everything and let that run and close up. So now with Rufus loaded, basically you're going to click start here. All of this is the same once you select everything. Don't really change nothing here. You're going to click start here, and we're going to now change a few things. So remove the requirements for secure boot and TPM. You need to make sure that is checked. You can also disable the BitLocker automatic encryption and disable all of this extra stuff. Set the region to use. Create a local account with the username. You can do that as well. So it will create an admin account for you. And then those should be good. Then you just click OK. It's going to destroy everything on the drive. So you want to click OK and click OK. And then it's going to delete the partition on the CD, the DVD, the USB that you put in. And it's going to create a bootable USB for you that you're going to be able to use to install Windows on this machine. So I'm going to let this run. Once it's finished, well, it's moving real fast. Once this is finished with Rufus, we will start back up again. Okay? Alright, depends on your system. Could take a little bit, but Rufus is complete, so you should have a USB ready to go. So you can do two things. You can run it from in here and do an in-place upgrade, or you can boot from the DVD, the USB drive that you have on your system. So for example, this is a DVD, this is a Rufus that we just created, so we can go here and run the custom now built upgrade from here, and you can see the difference now. And when we first started earlier, you can see the difference now here. So we'll do this Now this is a different version because this is a customized version that you're going to be running on here, and we're going to let this run real quick. All right, so as you can see now, big difference. We went to the acceptable notice and license terms, and then accepted it from here. So that means you can use this way to actually do the in-place upgrade. So it's gonna make sure your PC has enough space and so forth. And now you can see it says ready to install. Everything's good to go. And then from here we're gonna click install. Now it's gonna go ahead and install Windows. It will take some time to restart, and then once this is complete, we will log back in and check on it. So this is basically it. If you get to this stage, that means that you can do the in-place upgrade just doing a different route. Instead of using the version that comes, you just have to edit the CD a little bit or the ISO, and you should be good. So I'll pause here and I'll show you the finished product in a little bit. Alright, so I'm just checking it back. As you can see, it's still running. We're at 13%. So for yours, you should be good to go. We haven't had no failures yet, so it's going to keep installing, and we should be fine. I'm checking back in with you guys. We are about to be in the 60% range, and everything is still looking good, so we shouldn't have any issues here. Hopefully yours is going the same way as well. Okay, so we're building strong, 87%. We're almost there. Since I am actually remoting into this PC, this machine will probably disconnect RDP in a short bit. But after it comes up and it's installed on the remote system, I will bring it back up and we can test it. But so far so good. It looks like we're moving, and I think we should have a good install. Okay, so it is complete. So now the PC is going to restart. So this is where we might be disconnected, but I'll see you guys on the flip side. Yeah. Alright guys, so I am remoting back into the system. As you can see, it looks like Windows was installed successfully. So it's loading up right now. So give it a minute. Alright, so we're logged back in. Now let's go ahead and test this. Let's go to System Information, and you can see there you go, Windows 11 Pro successfully installed on this machine that we had issues with earlier with the whole TPM stuff. Okay, just using a custom boot. Was successfully inside, and then we can test to see, because you can see this is the same machine that I was on. There goes the drive and the image that we used with Rufus. So everything seems good. Here we go. Now let's see the activation. So normally your activation should carry over, right? There you go. So that means if you had a valid license as well when you did an in-place upgrade, it should bring you over into Windows 11 Pro, because your license should come over with you. And then obviously if you wanted to change your key, it's good to go. But one of the main thing though, when you do an in-place upgrade, your key stays with you. When you do a fresh install, you're wiping everything out, and then you'll have to make sure that you have a valid key to bring over as well. So in-place upgrade is easier, or the best route if you're trying to make sure that the key stays with you, and also files and so forth that you had on this machine would come over as well. So you will see Windows old, and then there's a new version of Windows. But if you had anything installed as far as like software or whatever, it also should have stayed in place and also come over for you. Right? Running out of battery life here. I think this is about to die, have 19%, but it did well with the upgrade. So it was at 36%. You only used a few, so it wasn't a long install. So half a battery could suffice for this. So this is about it, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed this series. This was an in-place upgrade versus a clean boot. So it carried over your product key and also your software and so forth. Till next time, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.